away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. 45 to Mike.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Levante.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Wait, set. 53.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
tackle made.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54, check, block 54, block 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine. You ain't going nowhere.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Time to go to work.
He was brought down by Levante David. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14. Giants 7.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 41-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
45's the mark. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Jones now on 3rd down. Finding Fouls complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check right 45. Check right 45. I don't think you got it, sir. 36, 36. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Big stop, let's go. Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
45 is the money. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check right 45, check right 45. Drop deep, drop deep. Jim. 19, Tiger.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Scotty Miller, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Buccaneers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 23. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, it's Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's third down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on third and 7. From the gun, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 18 ready. 18 ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Looking to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, team. Dragon 60. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
45. Mike, 45. Come on, 3.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Single slot. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Check, 45.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
49-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time has run out. It really made the